Hello, hello. This is a walking testimony. Back with another Kingdom Spouse Lyrical. So, before I even get into the word, y'all, I was sitting up here looking up the lyrics, and I kept seeing. Okay, so the first thing I saw was 44:22, and that means to escape, deliver, save, rescue. Okay, and then I saw 44. No, then I saw 444, which means open door. And then I turned around and saw, and let me tell you something. I've been seeing 444 all month long. I've been seeing this number for a long time. Okay. Then the last thing I saw was 4482. Okay. And let me tell you something. That means to flow. And Holy Spirit is really speaking right now. So that means to flow. It's a Greek meaning, a Greek verb that means, or it sounds like, I think it's reho. I think that's how you say that. And so when I tell you it has so many scriptures tied to the flow, it says to flow, run as water. Okay, and then it goes and it says it connects with John chapter 7 verse 38, where Jesus promises that streams of living water will flow from within the believer. It says that the verb evokes movement, abundance, and life-giving power, serving as a theological bridge between Old Testament and promises of the divine refreshment and the New Testament fulfillment in the Messiah and the Holy Spirit. Also, it is also tied in with John chapter 7 verse 37. It says, spoken on the last and greatest day of the feast. So let me tell you something. I've been seeing a lot of 737, which also means in Hebrew, restoration. Okay, so I've been seeing that as well. It says a climatic moment of the Feast of Tabernacles, when priests poured water at the altar to commemorate God's provision in the wilderness. Jesus stands and cries out, identifying himself as the true source of that long anticipated water. Oh, somebody's about to get their water after that long suffering, honey. It says, John immediately explains he was speaking about spirits. So that's John chapter 7 verse 39, grounding the promises in the soon to come Pentecostal outpouring. There's about to be an outpour, okay? Something that you've been waiting for. You've been in your wilderness. You've been waiting on God. You've been waiting on this moment, waiting on the will of God to come to pass or whatever. And there's about to be an outpouring. And let me tell you something. I literally just was looking at this movie that I never really watched before. It's called, it's on Netflix, called San Andreas. And it has like a bunch of earthquakes and stuff. And there's a scene on there where the buildings and stuff collapse, and there is a burst of water that flows through the building. And y'all, please excuse me. So I had to go and see exactly what the location was of this area is. It's actually the Hoover Dam. So when the earthquake happened, the Hoover Dam began to fall, and there was a burst of water. It began to crush, like the actual dam began to crush and fall. And there was a burst of water that shot out from the concrete and the cement. And so that's so amazing because, well, that's not amazing, but it's just amazing how it ties together, because I actually was watching this movie before doing this word. And then I saw the 4482, which is also connected to Exodus chapter 17 verse 6 and Numbers chapter 20 verse 11, which states it says that it portrays water gushing from the rocks. So the Hoover Dam, when it collided, it literally was like a bunch of rocks and water gushed from it. So it's just funny how all of this is tying together, back to back. And it says Again, it portrays water gushing from the rock, prefiguring Christ. And that's 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. It says, Isaiah repeatedly foretells spiritual effusions. I will pour water on the thirsty land. So again, there's about to be an outpouring. It also ties in with Isaiah 44, verse 3. And that says, with joy, you will draw water from the springs of salvation. And also with Isaiah chapter 12, verse 3, Ezekiel envisions a river flowing from the temple, bringing life wherever it goes. Like, it's just a continuance of this outpouring that's about to happen. Like, you have been walking in this wilderness. You have been waiting on your moment. It is about to happen. I don't know who this is for, but you need to go ahead and thank God in advance, because it's just so much confirmation with this outpouring, this flow that is about to happen. And this is not a trickle of water. This is a burst of water. This is an abundance, an outpouring. So yeah, again, the 444 meant open door. So the door has been opened. The doors have been opened because there's about to be an outpouring for you. Okay. And I'm about to get into the word. I do believe that the deliver and the escape also ties in with the kingdom spouse. And the song that we're going to be doing today, is called Differences by Genuine. Somebody's husband about to be released, okay? And then it's more than just your kingdom spouse. There's about to be an abundance in multiple areas of outpouring. Like, there's going to be an outpouring in multiple areas of your life, but somebody's kingdom spouse is being released, okay? And I just heard a word earlier today about there being a release. But the Father himself is speaking directly to me about this release in this moment. Like, I'm excited. There's an excitement here. Somebody has been waiting a while for this. You may have been waiting. You maybe have been waiting a few years for this. 2, 3 years, 6 years, 7 years. I don't know. You've been waiting a while. You've been in this wilderness a while, and you're finally about to get it. He's not giving it to you in just a drop, not a trickle, but a burst. Whether that's in finances, your marriage promise, in your health, in your career. Like, there's about to be an abundance, the flow of abundance. Like, there's about to be, get excited. Just get excited and thank God, okay? So, the song Differences by Genuine. This is someone's husband. Someone's husband is in a place of gratitude, okay, for you. He starts off by saying, my whole life has changed since you came in. I knew back then you were that special one. So he knew from the first time he met you that you were the one, like you were that special somebody. He says, I'm so in love, so deep in love. You made my life complete. You are so sweet. No one competes. This person may have put you in competition with other women, okay? And he probably thought that he was going to find better. He probably thought that the grass was greener on the other side, and he went out to go see if that was true. And he found out that it was not. Like you are that person. And once he came into realization that it really is you, he has so much gratitude for you, because he knows that it was not easy for you to watch him walk away and deal with other people. He knows that you have prayed for him. He knows that much, okay? And to see that you have stood this long, still praying for this person, still, being there for this person, still standing against all others, He is in gratitude for you. He's grateful. He's grateful for it, for you being a part of his life, for you praying for him. He's feeling grateful and he's feeling blessed. He said, glad you came into my life. You blind me with your love. With you, I have no sight. He was like, basically, you give him so much love. And let me tell you something. This love is not a regular love. This is an ordained love. This is an agape love. And so he knows that there's a difference. That your love is different. Like, it's like, he's not going to run into anybody else with that love for him, because that's what the Father, again, put into you to show to him, which is, you know, the Father's love, and it shows through you. So, I'm sorry, y'all, I got a little distracted. Give me 1 second. So as I'm giving this word, a TikTok notification popped up on my phone, and it says, I think that my husband does that. And it was at 5:11. So I went and looked that up. And so that means in strong concordance, higher or upper. So your husband has been called higher, okay? That's what the distraction was. Yeah, your husband has been called higher. Which means that he is elevating, okay? So that's showing growth. Your husband is growing. He's showing gratitude. He's glad that you're in his life. He can see clearly now. So, yes, I'm going to get back to the lyrical message, but that literally was what popped up on my screen. And then, like I said, it says, you blind me with your love. With you, I have no sight. So, yes, that is the amount of love, the abundance of love that you give to this person. He says he have no sight. It's so much love. And honestly, he can't even see another woman. Listen, this man only has eyes for you. He says, girl, you open me. I'm wide open. Okay, he's vulnerable now. And I'm doing things I never do. So he's confessing, and he's about to show and prove his love. He probably didn't show you how much he cared about you before, but he's about to do it. Okay? He said, but I feel so good. I feel so good. He's about to do this happily. Like, he's happy in his decision about you because he's choosing you. He says, why did it take so long, me finding you? So you were a part of his life, but it's like, why did it take so long, me coming to realization that it really is you? Like, why did it take me so long to accept this? Like, he felt it from the first time he met you, but he thought, you know, maybe he was just tripping, or he thought he could find better, but he's wondering, like, why did it take me so long to just come into agreement with what I already felt from the beginning? He said, this is my story, and I'm telling you, it's not fiction. It's surely a fact. Without you right here having my back, I really don't know just where I'd be at. That man know you've been praying for him, okay? All them years, all that time, he knows you've had his back. He's now reflecting on all the times where he probably could have ran into danger. You know what I'm saying? He probably could have not wanted to be here anymore. And now he's thinking about all the times that he didn't go that route, that maybe perhaps you were praying for him. Maybe he had the wrong people around him at one point, and he's like, was it her prayers? Was it her prayers that helped me get these people out of my life? Like, he's thinking and reflecting on all of that. And he's like, man, without you right here having his back, he don't really know just where he be at. Like, he says, my whole life has changed. Since you came in, I knew back then you were that special one. I'm so in love, so deep in love. You make my life complete. You are so sweet. No one competes. Glad you came into my life. You blind me with your love. With you, I have no sight. He said, I analyzed myself. Listen, I just told you, just got through thinking about all the times, all the stuff that he been through over the years, and was wondering, like, was that her that was praying for me? Like, he knows you've been praying. He knows, but he's just thinking about, like, dang, she really had my back in the spirit, not just physically, but in the spirit. That carries so much more weight. And he said, and he's, like I said, he's also thinking about, himself. Like, I put her through so much. I made her wait. I put her in competition with all these people, knowing who she was to me. And so he's saying, I was buck wild, never thought about settling down. Yeah, he was just out in these streets. Long story short, he was out in these streets. Never really thought about settling down. And if he did get with somebody, it wasn't the same as like being with you. It wasn't the same type of commitment like how it would be with you. Like, that person, he got with somebody who he knew would not hold him accountable. Okay, who would not make him work and grow and evolve. He knew that if he actually stepped to you and crowned you and put you into that position, that it will make him have to grow and evolve. It will make him have to look at himself. And so, again, if he put someone in your place, it really wasn't serious. Okay, it just really wasn't serious. He says, but all the time, I knew I was ready, but not with all my friends around. So he had people in his ear, okay? When he first met you, he knew you was the one, but when he first met you, he probably used to brag about you to his friends. And then his friends saw how serious he was, and they felt like they was going to lose a homeboy, or you know what I'm saying? They was going to lose a friend to you. Because, like, they were thinking, like, man, if he settled down, we won't have him to be around anymore to, go do whatever we do when we be acting up and acting buck wild. So they probably got in his ear like, oh, no, you could do better than her, or they, whatever the case may be. And they got in his ear, basically. And he said he knew he was ready, but not with all his friends around. So he cared about what other people thought. Not only was his friends giving him not so good advice, but he actually cared about what people thought, and he was kind of like people pleasing to the people that he cared about that were already in his life. He said, but girl, I put you first now. So he might have put not just friends, but other family members, associates, like pretty much everybody but you, He said, but girl, I put you first now. You made me, helped mold me. Again, you held this person accountable, like you loved them, but you showed them tough love as well. Like, you didn't always tell them exactly what they wanted to hear, but you told them what they needed to hear. And that helped it. And it helped him to grow. He said, turn me into a man. I'm so responsible. So yeah, before he was irresponsible, but he says, now he is responsible, and I owe it all to you. He says, my whole life has changed since you came in. I knew back then you were that special one. I'm so in love, so deep in love. You make my life complete. You are so sweet. No one competes. Glad you came into my life. You blind me with your love. With you, I have no sight. Then he says, God blessed me. Listen. He is acknowledging the Father. This man probably prayed for you. When he said, God bless me, he said it with all of his heart. God bless me. He said, God has blessed me, baby. God was good to me when he sent you. Okay, come on, gratitude. Yes. He said, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, baby. Oh, yes, I am. Like, he had to say it 3 times. He had to say it 3 times. When I tell you, I am cheesing from ear to ear. This man is smiling. He smiled when he thinks about you, okay? In his heart and in his face. Like, he smiles when he thinks about you. He says, share my world. Come and share my world, baby. He is welcoming you into his world, into his life. Not to just be in it, Listen, all I hear spiritually, I hear up to half of the kingdom. That's what I hear, up to half of the kingdom, okay? He said, I'm so in love. I'm addicted to your love, baby. My whole life has changed. Since you came in, I knew back then you were that special one. I'm so in love, so deep in love. You make my life complete. You are so sweet. No one competes. Like, you came into my life, you blind me with your love. With you, I have no sight. So that's it for the lyrical. Okay, someone has. I told you the 511 popped up in the middle of this lyrical, and it says your husband has been called higher. Literally, I'm about to say it again. Like, this, whoever this is, this kingdom spouse husband has evolved. He's elevated. And he can clearly see who you are now. He can clearly, he could see you before, but he didn't come into agreement with it. But now that he's accepting you for who you are in his life. And not only just accepting it, but he's grateful for you. Okay. He's appreciative of you. He's happy that you are a part of his life. And this man is about to commit to you, okay? He's about to commit to you and share his life, and when he says share the rest of his life, that's what's coming out. Share the rest of his life with you. That's what's going to happen. And we started off talking about overflow. A flow. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said overflow. So there we go. We talked about an outpouring, a flow in abundance. Somebody has been waiting for marriage, okay? And that's just what it is. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. But these blessings, because it's not just the marriage, it's in multiple areas of your life. There's about to be an abundance that overflows in multiple areas of your life. So somebody needs to go before the Lord and thank God today, because your husband is happily, that's all I've seen all throughout these lyrics, he's happy, is happily about to come to you and crown you. This message may not be for everyone. It may be for one or two people. Please take me and this Kingdom Spouse Lyrical back to the Father. And again, you guys, stay prayed up. Have a nice night.